Guys, welcome to my channel. So you can see I made a profit of around 9,440, and you can see the first trade I had taken at the time of 947, and my last trade was 1110. So it is nearly within 1.5 hour. I made a profit of 9,440, or I can say I made a earnings of 9,440. But the journey is not very easy because in the first trade you can see 947. I had taken a call position and I had taken a loss of 3,500. So after that, I bought a put option and I bought for 188 and came out around 332. So my second trade loss was 3,500, but my third trade was 13,000. So it was more like it was around 17,000, but I took a decision to square off because we should not be that much greedy also. And I'll show you how I had taken this trade, how I had taken the loss initially, and then how I recovered and made a profit of 13,000. So stay tuned. Today's video is going to be very interesting, and I'm not showing how much profit I make or I made. Okay, today I could trade very nicely because today is Sikkim State's Day, so it is holiday, and that is why I could take a very good trade today. So I'm just giving you some idea how to take a trade, okay? And I came out at this level, so how why I book my profit at this level. So this is what I'm trying to make people aware about. So I just wanted to show the potential of trade. So stay tuned. Today's vlog is going to be very interesting. Before I take a trade, sometimes what happens is like when there is a gap up, we can say this is gap up. This is a gap up. We can see some vacant spaces here. So sometimes markets, what they do is they try to, fill on the gap. So sometimes the, situation becomes like this. It comes down, makes a support over here, and again goes up. So if we make a entry in this level, then the market is going to go up many of the times. But when it comes down, then many of our stop loss will get hit. So that is why it is always, safer to wait and see, what it reacts. So that is why if it has to come down, it will come, by making a range. So if it makes a range in this level, and let's say it breaks this level, then this will be a support. So we can take a decision to buy in this level. But considering after it makes a range and it crosses this level. But let's say if it makes a range and it crosses this level, that comes back and makes a support over here, then we can make a buy decision at this level also. So right now no such setups we is visible. So that is why it is better to wait for some time. You can see exactly this was a gap, exactly what I had said, what the theory which I was making, exactly the same thing is happening right now. This is the gap and there is a fall. So we need to understand this is yesterday's close. So according to gap up theory, most of the time what happens is if it is there are different types of gap. Okay. So if it is a common gap, then normally what happens is like it tries to fill this gap and then, it always tries to move off. But now the most important thing is, this zone, this label becomes very important. So what I can do is I can just write support over here. Why I'm writing, why I'm writing is human mind is such that we tend to forget very soon. And it might be, I may be thinking like, I'll be trading at this level, but out of curiosity or out of my emotions or maybe greed or fear of missing out anything, I might take a trade out here only. So if I take a trade out here, my theory was, like market is going to come in this level yesterday support. So I need to wait. We can see green candle is there's a little bit formation of green candle or there's a little bit this candle is showing like it is trying to go up. Let it go, okay? Because we need to wait for this candle to be completed. So this candle formation started from now 9:35, and it will take 5 minutes. That is around, the candle is going to complete no at around 9:40. So see, let it complete and range over here. So after making a range, if there is a there's a movement in our direction, then I'll be taking a call side trade. Call side trade means I will think like market is going to go up. So now this zone will be my stop loss zone. But once it goes up and then it crosses this level, then whatever loss I have, I will be taking up my loss. So we should not fear in taking losses, because losses and profits are the part and parcel of life. So that is why I have built a theory. The theory is there's a huge gap up, and there is a probability of filling up this gap. So the same thing is happening right now. So that what I can say is, like, my theory is becoming correct little by little. But again, I have a theory, like it should come in this level. As you can see, it should make a range. This would be a breakout. So there are two probabilities. Either this candle is going to take support over here, or either it is going to take support in this zone. So that we have to see. Right now, what we can observe is, here there is a little bit of buying we can see. So many of the people, they might have been waiting to buy in this level, but many of the people could not wait till this level. So they have started buying from here itself. So we can see many of the people are also thinking the same way I'm thinking. So trading is like, if everybody does the same thing, then the trend will be created. So trend is our friend, and we cannot go against the crowd. So that is why we need to wait and see what the crowd is doing in the market. I cannot, give direction to the market. I'm no one in the market, and I don't have that power. But what power I have is, I can at least try to analyze what is happening in the market. So right now the same thing is happening, and as I've said already, create a theory. So whenever we trade, all of us have theories in our mind. The exact same thing is happening, which I was saying recently. Taken the support over here, and it's increasing. So maybe I can take a buy call. You can see I've entered a position. Now the most important thing is, I have bought a call option of 48,200 at the price of 244. A little bit of loss will be there. We should not mind looking into a small losses. Thesis is, um, you know, a little bit of profit. You can see profit of around 400. Earlier it was loss also. So small losses and profit will be reflected, and this reflection should not affect our emotions. That is the most important thing. Now, for me, this labels become very important. All these labels are support for me. So I will not exit my position, and until and unless these labels are broken by the Bank Nifty. So this becomes my stop loss. I can see wider stop loss, and why I've entered this position is because there was a gap up, and then it came down. It took support exactly on yesterday's close. The same thing is happening. So when anybody's hypothesis or theory becomes right, then it is better to take some chance. So I've taken some chance on this trade. Let's see what happens. So now this becomes the ultimate, resistance level. But you can see selling is going on, and then loss I can see. But still, this are very important supports. So now, you know, most of the people are entering in this candle also. I entered in this candle over here. It increased some kind of, profit was being shown. So it is falling right now. So many of the people will enter when the market will fall. This will act as a resistance. So from here, if it crosses, then it is very likely for me to achieve this target one. Likely for me to achieve this target one. So this is my hypothesis. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Market is king and market is always right. We cannot go against the wishes of market. If market wishes to go down, then I should be out of the market taking the losses. If it goes up, then I should enjoy the profit. So if market wants to give me profit today, obviously it will give. If it doesn't want to give profit, then I should accept that. I cannot go against the wishes of the market. This is my hypothesis. I may be wrong. So another hypothesis, I should be ready with another hypothesis or another theory also. That is, it might fall, come down. That can also happen. Anything can happen. So these two things are possibility. So if it comes down, I should get out from here, and if it makes a resistance over here, I should, uh, if I want to, I can take a put option. Um, Actually, my hypothesis got wrong. So there was a gap up, and then it filled the gap. But after making a range, it broke down. So as I've said, I booked a loss. As you can see, I booked a loss of 3,500 in call option, but I've entered a put option because I had said like once it crosses this level, then it is that I'm wrong. So I have just taken a loss in the call option and I've entered a put option. So we need to be very flexible also. So that is why now the very important support level for today will be this point. This was yesterday's, you know, uh, level. So if it crosses this level, then our target will be this. This will be our target. You can see, a profit is there, but in order to make this profit, a lot of difficulty I had to take. So right now, a very good profit is visible. I'm just waiting. This is how, when we are right, profit will be shown. Very good profit. You can see 10,000 profit. Also, again, there is a support over here. Okay, 12,000, 13,000. You can see. Hmm. I'm just booking my profit. Okay. So you can see I booked around 9,000 profit right now. Earlier I had booked a loss of 3,500 because this was my first target. We should not be so greedy or else our profit will be reduced. So I'll show you my uh, today's trade also. First trade I had taken at the level of 244 and I took a loss of around 3,500 by selling at 204. Later on, I entered at 188 and I booked a profit at around 332. So you can see my position. I took a loss of 3,500, but I took a profit of 13,000. So today's profit is around 9,000, which is not much, but yes, I can say I earned it around, trade was 11:10. So it is nearly within, 1.5 hour. I made a profit of 9,440, or I can say, I made a earnings of 9,440. But the journey is not very easy because in the first trade, you can see 947. I had taken a call position and I had taken a loss of 3,500. So after that, I bought a put option and I bought for 188 and came out around 332. You can see I would like to show you one point. This was my target. This level was my target and I exited my position over here. And a range, market has made a range and there is a breakout. So, you know, if I had not, taken this profit, now it would have been converted into a big loss of maybe 6, 7,000 loss. So that is why, we need to know how to control our emotions, greed. So my mindset was whatever happens in the market at a later point of time, let it happen. Right now, I just wanted to take a profit. So trading is more about, how fast you can take quick decisions. So, I hope this session was very informative for you all. If you're new to this channel, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching this vlog. I'll meet you in the next vlog. Thank you. Bye bye.